Okay, hopefully it's on. Oh, just quit rocking, camera. It's rocking before me. The word on this one is victim. Because we've all been in some kind of reaction. Okay, I'll give an explanation. I guess nothing's really a secret, so I really don't care what I share. Anyway, as a young child, being a twin, there was, one over the other. So there was part of the separation of the unconditional love being set in one thing. And I'm sure I'm probably carried it through my life, and I'm probably carrying it now. Oh, please love me. Give me some attention. Okay, anyway. The victimhood. Having certain occurrences like molestation and rape and just physical abuse, And then it had to be a female that a male had to do that with. So usually females will take all that shit personal. Oh, poor me, pity me, la 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 la. What does that do to the body? It makes it so. So then we wonder why we end up with cancer and why we end up with all these other maladies. Because we've become a victim. We've really just witnessed it. We just really got something that we might not have had in another lifetime that occurred. Or to wake us up in this lifetime to find out that we should not take it personally. We should not carry it through whatever cycle of reincarnation this is, or existence, or whichever, whatever, however. The here and the now, the being of who you are. Set no poor me's, pity me's, come on. There is so much beautiful out there. Otherwise, for all the relationships that have gone sour, that's okay too, because each one was a lesson to see where I'm at. And it's hard to become aware to understand that we are to look at how our maturity has become, because that's what we're here to do, actually, is become a little more mature and understanding. Not really standing under, but standing equal to all of this. It's all equal. You have to have as much joy. There's going to be a sorrow. But you get to make that choice of how you're going to react to those actions. Nobody else can do it for you. You have the one perspective or one issue or situation or occurrence. And trust me, people, there's 359 other reasons, whys, or perspectives of that occurrence. Okay, they might dwindle into groups of 12. Astrologically speaking, actually, just everything speaking. Everything is a harmonic numeral. You can make it out of tune or you can tune it. This is what you're here to do, is tune your inner home. Not to make it, not being able to breathe. Going through all the books that I went through to become an herbalist, I loved the Chinese. They were so cool because they used the thought pattern as how an illness gets created, which is just too true, okay? Too true. To where if somebody would have an asthma attack, it's because their inner dialogue is saying, I can't. No matter what it is about or from or because or why or la 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 la. The I can't gets in there. Well, we all just need to try our best to know that we are creating what we are witnessing and believing who we are in all this pieces of the puzzle. And a lot of times you just don't need to make it matter because you're the best without taking it personal, making situations, having to have it perfect because others are watching. Heck yeah, others are watching. And then they're going to try to control and manipulate and have other issues of things that just really don't amount to anything, but everybody trying to get some of everybody else's power. That's like when I had to sell my herb business once. This beautiful young lady and her husband and their daughter, they bought what I had left, and she thought she could purchase what's in my mind to know about all the herbs that I were doing for so long. It's been longer yet. It's been longer yet. But otherwise, you can't just go and pay money to think you're gonna have it. Everything is a step. Every step is another step on this journey, what the natives would call the red road. Oh, I think the road should be rainbows, okay? That's all there is to it. We have to stop the defining of the situations, occurrences. We gotta just quit putting in a box life. Okay, we just gotta open the lid on that box and learn to give appreciation and thanks and gratitude for what is here providing our conscious beings. More or less, it's like I came out here, I brought my camera on purpose, with intent, okay? But the intent was to get the hummingbird. Now there's such an overcast day, there's not enough light to be able to get a straight picture of the hummingbird. So what's the hummingbird do? It comes in and is at the feeder, and I couldn't get any pictures. So no matter how much I thought I can control it and be ready, it didn't happen. Now, will I take it personally? Oh, that's kind of childish to take that kind of personally. But people do. They take that shit kind of personally. Every little thing is a no to them. They must have been really told no a lot. And my mother's favorite thing was, children are to be seen and not heard. Well, I was quiet a whole lot of my life. It was probably my first herbal lecture that really started almost getting me out there, because I've been written up in the paper for so many things. Dissing Reagan. That was a while ago. Okay, dissing Reagan. Fighting the system of the park services because I was trying to not have the argument happening, so I stepped in the middle, so I got accused of being the one causing a heart attack on this man who just got out of the hospital from a heart attack, which I did not create. But they wanted to try to make me feel like, oh, because I'm standing up for my rights, I see a honeybee. Oh, I see a honeybee. Is he gonna come over this way? I would get a picture. Aw, precious. Welcome to the backyard. Anyway, that's like the first one I've seen. It's August 14th, 15th, 2013. Aww. Now I lost my train of thought. I got so excited over nature that I'm really missing. And I'm trying not to take it personal that the power plays of we could be victims here on Mother Earth, but this cycle's got to end. This is in our power if we can awake to know, to try to will, to stop keeping silent about, hey, I'm in pain, I've been hurt because this thing has created a third-dimensional victimhood. And it's wrong. It's really, really wrong. It's not bad to the idea that if you can see the difference of the good and the loving and the sharing and the creating compared to the victim, the assault, the hate, the fear, then all can become a good, I'm thinking Jell-O. Jello with sliced bananas and vodka shooters? No. That's actually been a downfall because everybody's trying to get to their happy place and they need to live happy in their heart, not their mind to assault their body. I mean, come on. You know, and I was looking at my last video, which I just did a couple hours ago. I'm thinking, Mona, you're a hypocrite. Okay, then I'm a hypocrite. But I'm not going to be a victim over it, and you shouldn't either. Okay, Crow, I love you too. The universe is a mysterious thing, but it can be recognizable if you open your heart and understand the laws that are each individual too, as well. I mean, maybe the laws aren't, because the universal law is mechanics that does conform to what we feel, believe, think, and do. So we all should see who and what and how we are. How is our being reflecting what's outside of us? And that's what people's personalities are. We have one friend who's like, she complains. All she does is complain. Every so often you'll hear a great statement out of her, but usually it's something complainable. In fact, I know quite a few people that are doing that. And not that I intend to, but if I say something, it's because I'm communicating it. I'm really not trying to complain, even though it sounds like I'm complaining. But I'm not going to carry it along with me. I'm going to let it go. As soon as I release it by communicating it, it's out there. Every thought, word, action, and deed, it's out there. So it's either going to dissipate or it's going to build. And I'm going to be the one who has to react to it. I'm not going to become a victim of it. I'm just going to have to be conscious enough to know how should I react about this. And not preconceive it, but be there in the now. Don't inhibit myself from responding in a manner and form that can hopefully help the situation instead of making it worse. I think that's a great mission. I think everybody should join the club. Even though I'm not a club member. Yeah, everybody's looking outside themselves, and I see beauty in trees and love, and oh my gosh, I saw a bee. I saw a bee. I saw a bee. We are not victims, people. We are witnesses. We are witnessing, hopefully, a new conscious birth for the spirit of the human race. Don't fall into anybody's stuff. Let them say what they gotta say, but do not accept unless your heart says it's a fact. If the top of your head tingles, that's a good sign too. Like, goose pimples, that in your stomach, or you know, just accept what's right for you, not what's right for anybody else or anything else. And hopefully it's not of a material manifestation or perseverance of purchase that's going to feed more of the illusion. It's a silence. We've been having winds and cold and oh my gosh. The weather's been weird. And you know, it's all over. And I'm not going to take it personal. But what I'm going to do is prepare to do some adventure today. And I'm going to make the best of it no matter what it is. Because we're here just to witness this stuff. We're not here to carry it along. Even though I just had a great thought. Mission 1, to find joy in everything that is, no matter how you first respond. You can be upset, you can be mad, you can be angry and pissed off. But then try to look at it from somebody else's perspective and step into somebody else's shoes to see what's going on, maybe in their part of the 360-degree perspective that we all could have in a different manner, way, and form. And just know that if you give from your heart, you'll receive from your heart. Yeah, I know what I said, and I mean it. I meant it. It's meant the same as mean, because when you mean, isn't that just like ugly? You're mean to me. Well, what the fuck does that mean? What sense does that create? Gosh, people, we need to really get our words straight. Really figure the power out behind them. Because they all do manifest. And what we say and do can be any number of allusions to the illusions of the lie. Maybe we should all become, what do you call those people that communicate without words? Mimes. You know, I love you, whatever. I'm amazed if we get out of the early 60s today. It is so cold. It is just cold. Life goes on. And no matter what shit hits the fan, you are not a victim. I am not a victim. We are not victims. We were all just witnessing this journey, this path, this existence called being human at this time. So, with much love, much peace, much joy, and as soon as I turn this camera off, the hummingbird will come. It's the end of a Scorpio moon. So trust your dreams, investigate them, look at them. He is. He's over there. He's over there now. I don't know if I can turn that so you could see it or not. Because as soon as I get it, he'll probably go. Is he gone? Oh, there he goes. There he went. Anyway. Later.